Hello guys, Mashiba came back once again. Shot type video. Hajime Pro around 14:45 came out over an hour ago. But yes, I'm back. There was no short-term hiatus. There was no brand new thing in life that has changed. It was just I didn't really have a video to upload. But what about the chapter of last week? It was one half of Threader and the other half, well, Marcus Rosario had gone missing, and I didn't really think that was much of anything. So no. But I am back. Shot a One Punch Man video, and after responding to some comments in the comment section of the videos of people who just won't discuss the points. I believe one of them was a child. I felt bad for him. But yeah, I'm back. I feel great. I feel excellent. I feel well. Just usually I'd be like, oh, I don't know what I say. I feel great. Been working on the book. I might put everything else in Amazon. Might do it. Might, but who knows? Who knows? But let's get right into it. Hajime Pro around 14:45. We got an image of Kumi with the Mashiba, the death god of Tokyo, the Grim Reaper, silhouetted behind her. The world champion's missing. Just what is going through Mashiba's mind. Round 14:45. The champion is missing. And we pick up with Tay and Kataru and everybody else in the gym. With Tay saying, you're told the exact day, the exact time, the exact place to go and fight. Kataru's like, when you're a pro, you have matches. When you're a pro and have matches, you understand too. And Kataru's like, you're really calling him out. No. Tay's like, you're really calling him out. And Kataru's like, hey, it's on the both of us. And Kimura's like, quit being such idiots. You prepare, you train some more, and then during the match, in front of the roaring crowd, your life and everything, you put it all on the line and fight. And Kintaro and Tay like, your life, your everything. And Kimura continues, every day all you think is of your opponent. He's the only thing on your mind, the motivation behind everything you do. It's infuriating, but he becomes the most important person in your life. And for a world title match, it's all that and more. Your opponent has everything it takes to satisfy you. You can't wait to be face to face with him. You want it. You want to take it from him. And once you meet, what happens? That is what a champion is. He's the man you've yearned to become, and you might be able to. You might now be able to. So, I have a feeling that someone's going to raid on Kimura's parade. But let's see what happens. It does not. And Kimura still got his arm out, flexing his muscle. And Tay is like, eh. And Kataru's like, yeah, I don't really get it. We sit outside the gym, Bleach Kimura yelling, you're saying that that didn't land? It's because, well... You saying that didn't land? It's because I've never won the belt, isn't it? And it's like, no. And somebody walks in, spend each and every day imagining just what it will look like just what it will look like the night you become champion. It's think only of victory. Picture yourself victorious. Use that to sustain yourself through training, through weight control, through everything, and finally you make it there. However, on the night of your promised match, what if your opponent isn't there? If everything you put yourself through, all of it, all came to naught, how would you feel? The talk of more. Everybody's silent. Ippo's like, it's unthinkable. He has to show up. You get this. Oh no, we got Ippo. No. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh my God. Like you can see it for yourself. That's too absurd. That's too much to accept. He's balling up his fist. And Yaga's like, I'm not sure of the particulars. Everything might be already be lined up, but at the same time, maybe it isn't. And Ippo's like, what are you saying? And Yaga's like, sometimes they spread false information to throw you off. Though I admit it's rare, it's rare to go as far as this. which means if it is a play, it's effective, even though they've already booked all-around tickets in hotels. It's suspicious. And the Yaga continues. The cancellation fee for the arena, the refund of all the tickets, even though Mishiba's she can't just went through just want to focus on a match, there's now all sorts of problems to think about. And Ippo's like, that's insane. March of Rosario. And we see Mishiba. Full page spread. And somebody from the gym tell Mishiba's coach, apparently they still can't find Rosario. Mishiba's coach like, shit, please don't tell me that. the WBA representatives, the referee, the judges, they're all here. What the hell are we gonna do? And the coach looks over and says, I believe this is Mishiba saying, it'll be okay, it'll work out somehow. I mean, we'll work this out. I'm in top form. And Mishiba's coach like, eh? Mishiba's like, my weight control is fine and I feel great. It's all going according to plan. Mishiba's coach like, wait? And we see a train go by. If this is Mishiba thoughts, this is the worst time when you lose everything. Who's going to be there besides you? At the end of it all, who still believe in me? Don't weaken. Don't waver. Don't lose your focus, even for an instant. There's only one thing on my mind. There are those who support you. There are those who there are people who believe in you. Prove it to them. Make it work for them. Show them. With these two fists, there's only one thing on my mind: the world title. As Mishiba dash off into the night. We see Ippo on the river bank, walking by himself. And he says to himself, Mishiba-san, he should be doing his word work tonight. Just what on earth could he be thinking? We see Mishiba running with the train lights, causing him to be a silhouette. Overcoming such trials and tribulations finally make it this far, spending each every day imagining what it would be like the night you become champion. Think of only victory. Picture yourself victorious. Use that to sustain yourself through training, through weight control, through everything. And when you'll finally make it there. But when you're supposed to fight, what to do if your opponent isn't there? So I believe this is still Ippo commentary. Ippo continued to say to himself, something that's unthinkable is that's impossible to bear. Look at this pull back. You see the Japanese solar lights. And this is at Yoki's noodle shop. They still haven't found him yet. There's only a week into the match. And Yoki's like, the media will get a hold of this pretty soon. Kimura's like, oof, and everyone's already bought tickets. And Tei Katao's doing work with the Mukaniuchi. And Tei's like, Master's been real quiet. And Katao's like, you're right. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff with Anson. There's no way he could be calm. Katao's like, there's no news about anything. And the match is in 5 days. And we see Mari and Fuji, and Fuji's like, seriously? Mari and the other guy that works for him turns around. They found Rosario. And the guy's like, in the match? Mari's like, obviously. Fuji's like, wait. I couldn't hear you clearly. Could you please say that one more time? Just where's Rosario? And where's the world? And what about the world title match to be continued? So overall, it's like I suspected. The Rosario thing was gonna really go anywhere. Now, one of my theories. Overall, that's an excellent words of insight from the Kimura and the great Takamura. Just I knew Takamura was gonna. Now I knew somebody was gonna rain on this parade. I didn't think it would be Tei and Kataru, because every time like a Yoki or a Kimura says anything, oh, you know, you got to do this and that, Kimura shows up, but you two haven't done anything. Every single time, every single time he does this, without fail, you guys don't want anything. It's the same thing with Ippo was when everybody found that Ippo like Kumi. Oh, just you can't take advice from those guys. And he's just like, Yoki Kimura trying to say woman or a weakness. Like every single time somebody rains on these two parades. But surprisingly, it wasn't the great Takamura. And he comes in with some great insight. And, well, at least we got a Takamura cameo for the year. But, Mishiba and his training and his thoughts about it, how he's calm, cool, and collected. I don't think that's really too surprising, really. I don't think it's something that's absurd. Now, if you want to go with the whole Mashiba, well, you know, Mashiba hasn't grown, yeah, it'd be strange. But from the Mashiba I saw, who destroyed Shinobu, the one who's just like this is who I am. This is not too surprising. Mm. Mm. There's multiple different ways for jar. A person can lose the belt. You can lose if you don't weigh the appropriate weight. You pretty much are fighting for nothing at this point. The belt go vacant. Somebody else fights for it. Like David Benavidez with WC at 168, he lost the belt on the scale, and the belt was vacant. And Canelo Alvarez fought for the second belt, and next thing you know, he's undisputed without David Benavidez. So, yeah. But yeah, overall, it's not to get some of that excellent music imagery running through. It's just like, boy, this kind of remind me of Joe, but not in the same way. Just the fact that the silhouette and the lights. Now, sure, Joe is just out there boxing in the lights, but in this case, just seeing that silhouette with the train carts past somebody, it was an amazing shot. And Ippo getting upset. I didn't think Ippo would be this mad about it, to be honest. But apparently, boy, like you would have seen the way he was kind of slumped over, just gripping his fist. It's absurd. Makanuchi, calm down, easy, easy, easy. Yeah, it's like I suspected. I knew the Rosario thing was gonna go anywhere. It'll be way too late for like a to bring in like a wait. Well, it's not impossible. What was it? Was it like Andy Ruiz brought in against Anthony Joshua like on a week notice? So it's not like, well, I haven't been unheard of to switch opponents last minute. But 5 days out. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of a week, but yeah, he showed up, and it ends up where they found Rosario. Where is he? More than likely, he's already in Japan. That or the Philippines. Why would he go to the Philippines? I don't know why. I honestly don't. I wish that was a joke. Like seriously, I don't know. It just popped into my mind. Is rather he's in Japan already. He's already in Tokyo. I don't know how nobody have spotted him. I don't know. Then again, he could be wearing the hood like Ryo Narashima from Shamo. So, it's not implausible. And remember, they're supposed to be in the age of social media, but Marcus just disappeared without anybody seeing him in public. Nobody got any cameras, no phone cameras. He's just vanished in the age of social media and Twitter. And nobody's, he's just been standing in the house this entire time. There's no way he hasn't gone to some public spot and no one saw him. Yes. So we got no eyewitnesses, no cameras, no nothing. If this was like the 90s, it would make more sense. Yes. Nobody just have a camera just out of nowhere. There's no Snapchat. There's no Twitter. Hey, look at that. There's no selfies. It's just, at most you can get from a selfie is a, you know those Kodak cameras you'll buy like at the zoos or something like that? Those Kodak cameras, you got to take out the film and get them printed out. But Mother used to have one, especially when I was younger before she started buying digital cameras. So besides from that being an early example of what a selfie could be, those things didn't exist. So he's rather in Tokyo or in the Philippines. I don't know what he would be doing in the Philippines. So he could meet up with the magician. For what reason? Now, they could be hatching a funny plan, which could be hilarious. But, that's, more or less it. Yeah, that was the whole news thing where, Sendo's coach. I gotta tell you guys something. It was just, Rosario's missing. So, more than likely, Sendo gonna be at the fight against Rosario. I don't know what type of commentary he'll get, but it'll be interesting to see Sendo and Ippo watch fight next to each other inside the audience. I don't think we've ever had that before. No, I don't think so. Cause when Takamura fights, yeah. Have you ever seen Sendo and Ippo watch a fight together, like in the stadium? They watch Vork fight in the gym. And no, yeah, he was only there for certain Takamura fights. And he wasn't there for Keith Dragon. He was there for like a Richard Bison. They wasn't sitting together with the Hawk fight or the David Eagle one either, because Ippo was next to Miyata. Yeah, have you ever seen Ippo Sendo sit together to watch somebody fight inside a stadium? Hey, we get to see all three of them there with Miyata. Oh boy, the conversation that can come up from that boy. Oh my goodness. Everybody's former goal versus Sendo, who's next up, and Miyata, who could potentially still be stagnant. I don't know. I don't know what he could be doing in the Philippines, because if he was Japan, it'd be pretty hard to tell that no one had seen him. I'm not gonna act like everybody should know what in Japan should know what Marcus Rosario should look like, depending if the posters are out. And if they have get the whole, it might take a month or so to pull out posters, and people have seen his face. What is he like in Okinawa or something? It's just like it's like a 16-hour flight from that's like a 16-hour flight to Japan. So hey, he could have just showed up early and say get used to the time difference. Well, that's the only things I can think of. I can't give you a logical reason why. Well, why would Rosario show up in the Philippines? I don't know. But is that he's already in Tokyo or in some other part of Japan? Good to see the great Takamura. But seemed like he came back from one of his infamous trips again. Isn't that quite interesting? But over the years, I do understand. I think I'm starting to understand the Ricardo. I think I've already always understood. Maybe I came with the whole idea of the last dinosaur syndrome. I forgot what video I explained it in. I kind of forgot it. But yeah, that's I now understand the plight of the great Takamura and the Ricardo Martinez. Because I really do be feeling like an alien. But hey, it is what it is. But overall, I say it was a solid chapter. I say it's all right. Nothing spectacular happened, but the imagery and the dialogue was just fantastic. What it means to be for the dreams, just telling Teihei and Kotaro. Now, some of it does when Kimura said it kind of sounded rehashed, but for it, they're telling it to the two new rookies, it makes sense. Some of how the weight of a champion with Dante and the weight of their dreams and how heavy their fists are when Ippo is going to fight Dante. It's kind of like that. So get that explained to him and add it further with extra details to become your whole life, to become everything. Same with how Takamura is waiting to fight Brian Hawk, who caused me to do all this suffering while I'm living like this. It's him. It's always been him. Nice to see it. Nice to see. I don't know. This fight might drag out till May. Depending how long the fight is. I wouldn't hate that. As long as the fight itself is good. It does seem like he might go all the way to May. But hey, who knows? Who knows indeed. It could be one of those shorter type fights. But that's more or less it. I knew the Rosario thing wasn't gonna go anywhere. I knew that. And aside from the Kimura and Takamura insight, that's the whole chapter. Hope you guys like the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Look at some of you guys' theory. What do you believe Marcus Rosario has been this entire time? That would be funny. Where is he even doing? He's been stalking his prey. What do you mean? He's been following Mashiba this whole time. Wait, really? How come he hasn't noticed? Are we sure that Mashiba hasn't noticed? Are we sure of that? Which would explain why he's so calm. But no, I don't think Mashiba has seen it. But if Rosario was stalking this man like a cold-blooded serial killer this whole time, just watching him, watching his everyday life, just watching everything. And Mashiba, you win this fight, we're gonna carve up your little sister. What? And then Ippo comes in for the save. I've half heard stranger. Because Marcus Rosario is not a mentally stable man. Why did you shoot out there in the street, Rosario? Are you asking me questions? You want some of this too, old man? Are you asking me questions? You want some of this too? No. Who's the next person? The death god of Tokyo. A real deal Grim Reaper. I'm gonna see what the hell it looks like. Ugh. Like I said before, hopefully get to see some wrestling. You know, it's like some Maybe the pawn jab from Mashiba, or like some different inside tactics from Rosario, since he is another on-Russian bullfighter. But like the Ippo spar proved, his boxing is different and his angling is different. So hopefully with that, with some wrestling, pushing Mashiba to the ropes, applying pressure, it will mix things up. And Mashiba has to use some more of his footwork and also his brand new his brand new stance. It's good to see. Cause that's the whole thing. We have not gotten so much on the Rosario side, aside from what Ippo showed. And that's not a pale limitation, but I doubt that's his full arsenal. So it's just, I don't know. I don't expect him to spite Mashiba, for God's sake, but if that was to happen, that would be funny. Just, he bit me! This son of a gun, this man's an animal. Oh my gosh! He bit you? What type of savage is this? And Mashiba goes in there like a cold-blooded calculator with no emotion, just pure boxing, just blam, blam, blam. He's getting hooked up with combinations, but Rosario is not going down. He's dancing all over him. Rosario's applying pressure. Mashiba's using footwork. This is a fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is war. This is war. My goodness. Rizar's like, I gotta know what his blood tastes like. Oh my goodness, that would be horrible. I had too much fun with this, but it's good to be back. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace out. You guys' thoughts in the pants.